Hi everybody, I'm back. I just put on my husband's steak. I'm making him a separate steak. And this one I will be chopping up to make the pilau meat sauce to go over my rice. So here's my rice. I already washed it and rinsed it. Excuse my stove. It's a little messy, and that's because I cook, and I cook all the time. I also wanted to say, I didn't say earlier, but this pilau is from Africa, but it is more east of Africa. The ones that I've seen on my video research were from Kenya, and I saw a lot of different videos from like Egypt, or where else? There was a lot of, well, I just noticed that it was countries from East Africa, and one of them was Kenyan, so I chose Kenya. Okay, so I am going to take my turmeric, and this is about a couple of teaspoons, and I'm going to just sprinkle it in there. And mind you, this is my first time making it, so I hope it turns out okay. And I'm not a measuring person. I don't really measure. I grew up with a mother that was an expert at cooking, and she always told me to watch her. Don't worry about what she's measuring, just watch her. So I kind of can eyeball just about everything, because everything that she cooked, I had to watch her. And so I'm putting a little bit of salt, not too much, but because you can put salt on afterwards. So that probably was, I don't know, measurement. Papa, what is like half of a teaspoon? Okay, he's not answering. I don't even, oh, he's into his show. But I put like a half a teaspoon of salt in there. It's just sea salt, and it's coarse, so just a few sprinkles is good enough because it's thick, it's coarse. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the herbs that I just crushed. You see? It's not completely powder, but they're crushed. All the herbs that I told you earlier, and I'm going to sprinkle it in. Oh. Okay, that's it. Take my wooden spoon and stir it in. And I'm kind of looking at the color right now on the video. It looks dark, but as I'm standing here, it doesn't look as dark as I want it to be. So I'm gonna, I didn't put all of the turmeric in, so I'm gonna put a little bit more. I don't want to overpower it, knowing that this is my first time, and I'm just praying and hoping that it turns out okay. I think it will. So, okay. Let me get a little taste. Well, I like the flavor already. So I'm going to let that come to a boil. I put in about an inch of water on top. You know, you measure on top of the water about an inch. I use the first digit of my finger. I was always told to do that. So I'm gonna let that boil come to a boil and cover it up. I think I'm gonna splash a little bit or more of the coarse salt. Let that come to a boil and cover it, and I will be back. Bye. Okay, so I just chopped up the steak that I had, and I trimmed off the fat because we don't like a whole bunch of fat in our food, so I trimmed the fat off. Even though a little bit of fat is good just to get the oil from, but that much, no, we don't need that. So I'm going to take this and fry it in my skillet. Let me take you over there. And I like using cast iron because that's one of the best cookware to use. I bought this from a yard sale for 10 cents. They figured that it was old-fashioned and they didn't need it. But they were the suckers because I got it. Because it's the best, they last forever. Although I could get a new one. A new cast iron skillet, but why? There's nothing wrong with it. So here's my rice, you guys. My pilau rice. It's all done. And I love the color that it turned out. And it smells good. I wish you can smell it. Oh man. Look at the steam. Yeah. It turned out just the way how I wanted to. And the smell is incredible. And I'm going to give it a taste. Here it goes. Yep. That's it. I did it. I can't believe I did it. Anyway, so I'm going to cook my meat now. And I'm using... I forgot to bring it. I'm using this Pilau gravy sauce. And I will show you the end results when I get done. Bye. Okay, everyone. I use the Pilau biryani. Did I say that right? I'm trying to get it clear. Okay, it's not coming through, but biryani, Pilau biryani, and I used half of it, and maybe a little bit more than half, and I wasn't sure how it was going to taste. So what I did was I used a little bit, half of the jar, and I made a curry gravy, and I put it in with some chopped up bell peppers and mushrooms and onions. There's my onion. And some red pepper, and I crushed up some fresh garlic. And it's simmering right now. But the sauce that I used, that I chose, I didn't really know what it was all about. I just wanted to, it just said Pilau on it. So I figured it would probably go good with my rice. But when my husband opened it for me and we both smelt it, it was kind of strong. It smelled more like vinegar, and we're not really vinegar fans. So what I did was to kind of mute the vinegar taste, I put a little pinch of brown sugar in it, so that kind of calmed down on the vinegar. So just to let you guys know, I probably won't be buying that one anymore. I probably will be making my own sauce, because I looked at the ingredients and I have everything to make the sauce. I just won't be using any type of vinegar base or lime to give it that taste, that twang. We don't really care for the twang. So this is my beef pilau, and the next take I will be plating it up. So see you later. Okay, everybody, this is the final product. My rice pilau rice, and my beef pilau. And I'm pretty proud of what it turned out, how it turned out. And it tastes pretty good. I wish you guys could taste it. Okay. Until next time. Hakuna Matata. That was cute.